A lawyer is after you since you have two, please open it right away. Archangel Michael says, there are forces moving in silence behind your back, but heaven does not allow secrets to remain hidden forever. Today, I have been sent to reveal something that is rapidly unfolding in your earthly life. What you're about to read may send shivers down your spine, but it is not meant to frighten you, it is meant to awaken you. You are involved in something without fully realizing it, something that has caught the attention of a professional, someone with influence, access, and authority. This person is not a stranger to the courtrooms, not unfamiliar with paperwork and power plays. A lawyer is watching you closely. But not for the reasons you might think. Archangel Michael says, this situation is tangled in something deeper than simple legal drama. The presence of two assets, two deals, or two choices, has triggered their interest. Someone has brought your name into a file, and that file is on the desk of a legal official who has now made you their next point of focus. What's more dangerous is this. The lawyer has already received details about your life from someone you know. It wasn't a stranger who dropped your name. It was a person who once stood beside you, smiled with you, broke bread with you, and yet, carried betrayal in their heart all along. They've painted a picture of you that is not entirely accurate, twisting the truth to benefit their silent goal, and now, the lawyer is ready to act on that distorted reality. There are two pieces of property, or two forms of documentation. Your name is linked to both, and that's what has triggered this sudden interest. The legal machinery has already begun to move. Your name is not at the start of this situation. It's somewhere in the middle. Someone tried to remove you quietly from a list, but something divine intervened, keeping your presence protected. Archangel Michael says, the lawyer is digging because there is something valuable connected to you. It could be land, finances, ownership, or even a right you didn't realize you had. They believe you have what they want. Because you have two, and they think you should only have one. This legal mind is not driven by justice but by agenda. They have been whispered to, fueled by misinformation, pushed forward by someone whose smile hides sharp intentions. You must understand, this is a battle not of fists but of documents, of claims, and of reputation. The lawyer has already tried to contact a third party, hoping to trap you in confusion. They want you to make a wrong move. They're hoping you won't see this message in time. But Archangel Michael says, it is no accident you are here. There is still time, there is still power in your hands. But you must act swiftly and wisely. You must be mindful of every paper, every call, every agreement being made around you. You may be wondering, why two? What is the meaning of this? The truth is, a relative or former associate has duplicated a document, one original, and one forged. That forged paper is now circulating with your signature, one you never gave. And now, this lawyer has been tasked with proving something you didn't do, but their intention isn't to find the truth. Their goal is to remove you from what is rightfully yours, using legal tricks and veiled threats. Archangel Michael says, there is someone who knows the truth and is afraid to speak. Their silence could be your downfall, but their awakening could be your rescue. You must remain grounded. For the divine is orchestrating a counterplan to protect you. You are not defenseless. You are not alone. Even though this lawyer may appear powerful, heaven sees every page they flip and every lie they are fed. This is not just about court or law, it's a spiritual test dressed in legal clothes. The enemy has taken this form because you've already overcome other attacks. Now, they're trying something more formal, more subtle, more sinister. You must watch your phone, your mail, your email. There will be a clue. The moment you see a letter with a name that feels too familiar, pause. That's the moment the trap is being triggered. But the miracle is this. Even though they sent one lawyer, heaven is preparing 2 warriors. You will not be outnumbered. What was meant to entrap you will expose them. Archangel Michael says, in the coming days, you'll hear a name mentioned more than once. Take note. That name is connected to the lawyer's actions. It may be someone from your past, someone you didn't expect to turn. They feel they are close to taking what's yours, but they've forgotten something. Heaven never sleeps. And no matter how loud their voice gets in court, the voice of the divine will thunder louder. Be very alert to a sudden phone call pretending to be a check-in. It's not casual. It's a test. They want to record your response, twist it, and use it. They believe you are distracted. But your awareness will become your shield. This is the time to protect your boundaries. Do not agree to anything unless you fully understand it. Soon, a second lawyer will enter, unexpectedly. They won't be on the side of the one hunting you. In fact, this second legal voice may be a rescuer in disguise. Watch for their entrance. It will come when you feel you have no more options. Archangel Michael says, the person who put your name in the lawyer's hand did so with confidence you wouldn't fight back. They underestimated your strength. They never expected you to hear this divine warning. This lawyer is getting paid handsomely to distract and confuse you. But while they plan their next move, you are now armed with truth. With every lie they prepare, you now have a counter-truth written in light. You'll begin to feel a shift within your spirit in the next few hours. It may start with restlessness, or a sudden thought pulling you toward an old file, message, or property discussion. Don't ignore that instinct, it's divine guidance. Someone from your family may suddenly act nervous. That's because they know the lawyer has reached out. They were warned not to tell you. But their guilt is rising. Watch their eyes, watch their hesitation. This case is not just about property. It's about power. They want to see you silenced. But Archangel Michael says, the heavens roar when one of their own is being cornered unjustly. And you, dear soul, have been chosen to win. You will not be disgraced. You will not be humiliated in public. Their plan will collapse like a house built on sand. Stay calm. Stay grounded. But stay alert. In the next few days, someone close will come to you with a half-truth. Don't dismiss it, but don't fully trust it either. Their words are being manipulated. Cross-check everything. Archangel Michael says, your voice matters more than any lawyer's voice in this season. Do not hand over your power. The heavens are with you, and divine documents are already in motion to cancel every false paper made in your name. The 2 that you have, whether assets, names, or identifications, were divinely arranged. They are your blessing, not your curse, and anyone who tries to use them against you will soon face divine reversal. Soon, they will receive a letter of their own, one from the spirit realm, declaring that what they tried to take will be returned. Sevenfold, let them plot. Let them whisper. Their time is ticking, and remember, not everything needs a courtroom to be settled. Some matters are handled by the sword of angels, unseen but powerful. If you feel tears rising as you read this, it is not weakness, it is heaven removing the fog so you can see clearly. The lawyer may come, but you are not alone at the table. You are surrounded by light, protected by forces far greater, and guided by a messenger who will not let harm befall you in silence. The hour is late, but not too late. You've been warned in time. Archangel Michael says, prepare your heart, prepare your mind, and if necessary, prepare your legal defense, but do so knowing that justice stands on your side, not theirs. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This message is sealed in divine truth, do not take it lightly. Let the ones who plot it now feel the weight of divine protection moving on your behalf. Archangel Michael says, their confidence is crumbling even though they don't show it, the moment this message reached you. Their power began to slip. Their plan relied on silence, on your ignorance. But now, you've been awakened by truth. They were hoping you would stay distracted by daily life, missing the signs that were sent to you. But now, your eyes are opening, your instincts are sharpening. The lawyer who was sent after you thought they were playing a simple game of claims and counters, but what they didn't realize is that this case holds spiritual weight. It is tied to your generational line. This is not just about what you own, it's about who you are. Some of the paperwork they're relying on was drafted in shadows, illegitimate, unholy, false. They thought they could stamp it with a seal and bury you under bureaucracy. But your spiritual covering is stronger than ink and stamp. The two, yes, the two, are sacred. They represent dual inheritance, a split legacy, or two doors heaven intended for you to walk through. They want to shut one and steal the key to the other, but they're forgetting who holds the master key, not them, but the divine. There's a person who once sat at your table, who laughed with you in public but spoke against you in private. They were the one who hinted to the lawyer where to dig, but what they whispered in shadows will now be shouted in light. Prepare yourself, because a confrontation may come, not violent, but intense. You may find yourself unexpectedly face to face with someone who asks you strange questions. As if casually, do not answer carelessly. Every word will be taken, twisted, and stored. Archangel Michael says, your strength in silence will be your armor, but your preparation will be your sword. Begin gathering the documents you once thought you didn't need. Retrieve the papers someone once told you to throw away or forget about. There is gold in those forgotten files. You may feel anxious at first, thinking, why me? Why now? But this is not punishment. This is protection. Heaven is exposing the rot before it spreads. Better to face it now with light on your side than when it's too late and the enemy has covered the battlefield. Do not allow yourself to be guilt-tripped. You are not in the wrong. You are not the thief. You are not the liar. But they are hoping to convince others that you are. There's a hidden clause, a small line in a contract that was altered after it was signed. That clause is the foundation of their case against you. But heaven will show you the original, watch. Someone will accidentally bring it up in conversation, and you'll be reminded of a paper you once signed under different terms. That lawyer may soon appear kind, offer compromise, or even suggest dropping the issue, don't fall for it. It's a distraction tactic while they continue building their case behind closed doors. You need to remain aware, vigilant, wise. Archangel Michael says, though this may feel like a battle of law, it is a war of loyalty, and in that war, masks will fall. People who once smiled will show their true faces. Soon, you will see two names appear, one is of the one who initiated this case. The other is someone who was bribed to back it. When these names come forward, it will all begin to make sense. Your intuition was right. You just didn't have proof before. But now, heaven is giving it to you. There may be a man with salt and pepper hair, or a woman with sharp eyes and soft tone. They are connected to this legal pursuit. They appear professional, polite even, but they've been instructed to push boundaries. Watch their language. Study their subtle digs. They believe your silence means defeat. But your silence is strategy. You are not alone, you are backed by the same realm that turns storms into sunlight. You're not being attacked because you're weak. You're being targeted because you carry something of value, something more than money. You carry divine authority. The lawyer sees the material assets, but the spiritual enemy sees your destiny. Archangel Michael says, they are terrified of your rise, so they're trying to bury your name in a lawsuit. They believe this will slow you down, confuse you, strip you of focus. But they don't know that what was meant to stop you will soon become the very evidence of your calling. This is your sign to prepare without fear, to seek wise counsel. To protect your energy and your time, those connected to the lawyer may reach out casually, under the guise of friendliness. But every word they gather will be fed into the legal narrative. Do not react emotionally when the trap is baited. That's exactly what they want. They want to show your frustration, use it to label you as unstable. But instead, smile with divine peace, and let heaven handle the unseen. Very soon, an opportunity will arrive that seems completely unrelated. But it's your breakthrough in disguise. It may come through a recommendation, a delayed message, or an invitation you didn't expect. This opportunity will strengthen your financial stability, and will block their attempts to drain you through fees, stress, and delay tactics. They wanted you to be defenseless. But heaven has already written your defense, a higher court has already ruled in your favor. And every lie spoken against you will collapse under the weight of divine truth. Keep watch on your name. It may appear in a document, an article, or a registry update. When it does, remember this message. That is the echo of the battle happening in silence. Your spirit may already feel it. That feeling of unease you've been carrying the past few days. It wasn't paranoia. It was prophecy, and now that you know, you must act in light. Archangel Michael says, prepare but do not panic. The one who hired the lawyer believes they have the upper hand. But their arrogance will be their fall. In the weeks to come, one piece of mail will hold the key. Do not discard it. It may not look important at first. But it's divine confirmation disguised as earthly correspondence. Keep your soul strong, keep your intentions clean. And do not lower yourself to their level, no matter how provoked you feel. Because soon, the lawyer will step back, their case will crumble. Their silence will become louder than their accusations. And those who joined in the attack begin to disappear one by one. Your name will be cleared. Your position restored. And the two they tried use against you will become your symbol of divine multiplication, Archangel Michael says. You were not meant to break here. You were meant to break through. This message is not just protection, it is preparation. You are now being guided by heavenly insight no lawyer can override. Stay alert, stay awake. You are covered. You are chosen, and remember, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Archangel Michael says, there is still more you must understand, because the battle is not yet over. Though the lawyer has slowed their steps in public, they are gathering in secret. A meeting has already happened behind closed doors where your name was spoken, not in honor, but in strategy. Someone presented a document that contains your initials. You don't remember signing it because you didn't, it's a replica. A forged piece made to mirror something real, hoping that no one would notice the minor changes. And yet, heaven noticed. That's why you're reading this right now. You were not meant to discover this later when it's too late. You are being divinely equipped before the next attack lands. The one who handed your name to the lawyer is growing desperate. Their money is running low. Their influence is cracking. They thought the law would protect them, but instead, the law is about to reflect their darkness. Pay attention, there will be a shift in how people treat you. Some will grow suddenly quiet, others will speak overly sweet. Both reactions are signs. Watch their eyes, listen to their pauses. Archangel Michael says, this is not paranoia. It's perception. You are being spiritually heightened to navigate the maze they built for you. A second lawyer, from a different location or agency, will enter the picture soon. This second figure is not against you, they're sent by a divine connection. Someone who still believes in your integrity. This lawyer will open a hidden door, revealing paperwork the enemy hoped no one would find. At the center of this battle are two items. You may not yet understand their significance. They could be deeds, contracts, keys, digital access, or assets. Whatever they are, someone wants to ensure you only get one. They want the other for themselves. But both belong to you, both are extensions of a promise made to your family long ago. These are not just legal items. They are covenant pieces, they were always yours. That's why the attack feels so personal. Because it is, you were chosen to receive a double portion, and that's what the enemy fears. They know if you gain both, your power multiplies. Your reach expands, your name becomes unshakable. They thought this lawyer would intimidate you. Instead, this has only awakened your divine memory. Archangel Michael says, a paper trail is being cleansed. What they altered, what they signed in your name, what they tampered with, all of it will surface. Not because you have to go searching, but because heaven is going to reveal it through people, an assistant, a junior clerk, a receptionist, someone small in their world but significant in yours, will leak something unintentionally. It will be your proof. Save it, archive it. It will be the moment everything shifts. Soon after, someone will come to you asking for forgiveness, not because they care, but because they're scared. They will say, I didn't know what was happening, but they did. Their apology will be for themselves, not for you. You'll hear it, but don't let it distract you. Keep your energy clean. Don't stoop, don't argue. Don't expose all your cards. You are stepping into a spiritual courtroom where Archangel Michael himself stands beside you. The angels are not standing behind the scenes anymore. They are walking into the room with you, unseen by man, but felt by the soul. The lawyer will feel it soon, that moment of hesitation before they sign another paper against you. That's the angel's sword pressing gently into their conscience. Some will ignore it. Others will panic. The one who filed the claim may soon lose something dear, a reputation, a partner, or a source of money. Not because you sought revenge, but because they sow dishonor and are now reaping justice. Archangel Michael says, a reversal is coming. The one who tried to use the law as a weapon will now face it as a mirror. What they did will return, not from you, but from the very system they tried to twist. You don't need to shout, you don't need to threaten. All you need is to stay aligned with the truth. Because in this next chapter, God's hand is your defense, His timing is your protection. Soon, someone connected to this will fall suddenly silent. They'll stop responding, they'll back away. That's because they've realized they were following the wrong side. Their fear is not of you, it's of what's coming. A divine exposure is near. And when it comes, the false lawyer, the whispering betrayer, and the opportunist will all be revealed together, and you? You will not be broken. You will be elevated. This was not a setback. It was a setup. Archangel Michael says, this fire was allowed so that your gold could be seen. Don't hide anymore, don't shrink. Don't avoid the situation. You were built for this, you are anointed for this. You carry a name that holds spiritual weight. That's why they want to tarnish it, but they can't. Because heaven already sealed your name in favor. Very soon, you'll see a number repeated, on clocks, papers, receipts. That number will signal the victory has started. When you see it, pause, acknowledge it. Give thanks quietly. It's the whisper of heaven confirming, it is done. Archangel Michael says, even when they try again, and they will try again, their efforts will be weaker. Their alliances will crumble. Their confidence will fade. And you will rise. Unshaken, unbothered. Undeniable. This was never just about property or paper, this was about your inheritance. This was about your legacy. And now, it's coming home to you. This message was delivered in full alignment with divine timing. If you feel it stirred something in your soul, let it guide your next steps. And remember, if you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Stay strong. Stay alert. You are protected, beloved, and no lawyer, no liar, no scheme can override what heaven has declared yours. Archangel Michael says, the hour of vindication is near. Closer than even your enemies realize, the documents they crafted in darkness will now face the light of truth. Their signatures will be examined, their lies exposed, and their confidence shattered before the very court they trusted to protect them. They underestimated your endurance. They thought one letter, one lawyer, one accusation would be enough to scare you into silence. But what they did not expect was your resilience rising like fire. The spiritual realm has already dispatched angels to go ahead of you. Meetings you don't know about are being divinely disrupted. Judges are feeling an unexplained hesitation. The timing of this case will begin to shift, not to delay you, but to protect you from an early and unfair decision. Watch carefully, because their tone will change. At first, they were aggressive, certain, bold. But now, they will begin to question themselves. They'll send soft messages, suggest settlements, hint that it's not personal. But Archangel Michael says, do not be fooled. It was always personal, it was always intentional. And now, they fear the repercussions of what they've initiated. The one who gave your name to the lawyer did it for gain, financial, social. Maybe even to take something you would have gladly shared had they only asked, but envy made them impatient. Jealousy made them cruel. Now they are being haunted by the very weapon they forged for you. Archangel Michael says, even the lawyer will begin to question the integrity of the person they're representing. At first, they believe the lies. But soon, inconsistencies will surface, dates won't match. Statements will change. And the cracks will become impossible to hide. Be mindful of a person who suddenly switches sides. They may claim to help you, but their hands are still stained from earlier betrayal. Don't reject them. But don't rely on them either. Let God use them without you needing to trust them. In the spiritual realm, justice doesn't wait for court dates. Heaven has already declared your victory. And what's unfolding now is simply the reveal. There are two witnesses who will speak unexpectedly. You may not even realize they noticed what happened. But they saw, they heard. They knew. And when the time comes, their words will pierce through the lies like a sword. The lawyer will realize that they've taken on a battle beyond what they bargained for. They assumed this would be easy. That you were alone, but what stands behind you cannot be seen by mortal eyes. Thrones, shields, fire. Archangel Michael says, your destiny was always too big for one piece of land or one dispute. This is a distraction from the greater glory that's coming your way. Do not let their chaos become your focus. This season requires quiet courage. Do what needs to be done, but keep your peace, while they run in panic. You must walk in purpose. Heaven is about to release something new because of this battle. Not just restoration, but multiplication. You are not only going to recover what they tried to take, you're going to receive more. That's why the battle has felt so intense. It wasn't about losing, it was about qualifying for elevation. You have proven your spiritual endurance. You've shown restraint when you could have reacted, you've stood in dignity while they mocked you. And now, heaven responds. A financial shift is coming, one that will stabilize you so that even if the legal battle continues for a while, you will not be shaken. You will have everything you need and more. Archangel Michael says, do not forget to give gratitude when it comes, because this breakthrough is the answer to prayers you prayed long ago, even before this legal situation began. There is one more trap the enemy may attempt. A false friend, a person you once trusted who tries to step in, to help, but really wants to delay you further. You'll recognize them by their questions. They won't offer solutions, only confusion. When this person comes, smile. Let them talk. But protect your path, do not share details. Do not give updates. Let your silence be your strength, the spiritual atmosphere is shifting. You'll feel it in your dreams. In your chest, in your timing. You'll begin waking at hours you didn't before. That's your soul aligning with divine justice in motion, and soon, a message will come, perhaps an email, a letter, or a voice recording. It will be the beginning of their unraveling. It will contain something they didn't mean for you to see, but heaven will allow it to reach you anyway. Save it. Guard it, use it when the moment is right. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to defend yourself alone. Divine authority was assigned to you since birth, and though they tried to erase you, your spiritual record cannot be deleted. This isn't just your fight. It's your confirmation that you are chosen. That you are called. That you are covered, and very soon, you will walk into a room where the same people who tried to bring you down will be forced to watch you rise. Their mouths will go dry. Their confidence will collapse, their alliance will be broken. And your name, once dragged into lies, will shine with truth. Archangel Michael says, the lawyer was just a pawn, but they stepped onto holy ground when they took your name in vain. The heavenly gavel is about to fall. And when it does, it will declare victory, favor, protection, restoration. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of your reign. You are stepping into divine justice, and nothing can stop what's already been released in your favor. If you wish to express your support further, the court may hear their voice first, but heaven has already heard yours. Hold fast. Your breakthrough is already walking toward you.